Hey y'all, welcome to part 2.
Now we're going to take the same brush that we laid the products down with, and this is from the Careless Memoir 12-piece brush set. I'm going to blend out everything. Now I'm going to start blending out the lighter colors by just pressing them into my skin, and they will melt like butter. Now we're going to head to this darker part, and I'm just going to make the dark shade meet the light shade like this, sandwich them together like so, lightly tapping. You do not have to bang the brush into your skin in order for the product to blend. It should blend like butter. Y'all see it, baby, y'all see it. When it comes to my jawline, I like to push the shade in like so, lightly, creating that shadow, making it meet that light shade, and then I start to drag it back like so. Now we said we facelifting, right? So we gotta get that lip, and the way that we do that, we already placed it high, the bronzer shade high. We're going to press this product into the skin, and when we press, we're gonna push up as we press like so. Don't be all willy-nilly with it, like just go ahead and press lightly up. Start blending out the nose, and all I'm going to do is press that dark shade into that lighter shade like so, light-handedly. Now we have everything blended out, but we want to look more like skin and more blended, so we are going to take a beauty blender, and this beauty blender is from the Crayon Case. They have some softest freaking sponges. If I cannot squeeze your sponge like this, I don't want it. I'm going to take I call it the butt of the sponge, and I'm just going to lightly go over everything to make sure that these harsh lines are blended out. Don't press so hard where the product is removed. You just want to lightly blend everything together. I'm also going to use some cream blush, but the blush is from Graftobian Cool palette. That's a foundation palette. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that cream blush up in here. I want a lot. I want a lot. So I'm just going to apply that here like so. Okay y'all, so I do want a bright under eye, so I am going to take some Too Faced concealer. This is the color light beige. I am going to just place this in these corners of my eye like this, just because I want that brightness under there. I'm actually going to take that down the bridge of my nose a little bit because I want it to stand out just a little bit more. And those are the only two places I'm going to use that highlight shade. While this is sitting on my face, I am preparing myself to get ready to start setting all of these creams and liquids and whatever else we have on our face with our Careless Memoir Light Dust Powder. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start laying the powders down. I'm gonna look up into this mirror, get my light dust ready. I'm gonna take a brush to apply this, but before I do that, I'm gonna always make sure that I am not creasing underneath here. And if you are, just lightly tap. I'm going with thin layers of powder. The thinner, the better. You can always build up. Do not go into your powders with thick layers. You do not have to do that. You want your powder to melt like butter. Everything needs to just melt like butter, okay? That's my thing. Going in layers. Okay, I'm gonna start going in those other areas that I highlighted in and laying that powder down as well. Thin layers, y'all. Want it to melt like that. You want it to melt like that. Now we have to go in and start setting that bronzer that we laid down. And I'm going to be using our Careless Memoir Radiance Enhancers. I'm going to be using the shade Golden Sands. It looks like this. And baby, I use my Golden Sands every day, so the logo is kind of like damn near gone, because baby, I use this every day on my eyes and everything. Just gonna take another brush from our 12-piece brush set, and I'm gonna dip into there, and I'm going to just tap this shade into those areas that I bronzed in. Tapping and pushing up. I like heavy bronzer, so you do not have to go as heavy as me, but I'm gonna go a little heavy. All of those all of those areas that we did put that bronzer shade in. We're gonna go under here. But we gotta set the chin. So just lightly drag back and forth from that chin like that. Creating that shadow, because we do not have a double chin anymore because we use Facelift. We're gonna do the same thing on the nose. We're gonna go ahead and set the nose with the same shade. A little crazy right now, but we're gonna go ahead and blend this out later. But we're going to go ahead and set the actual blush shade as well. We use other brands over here, so we are going to be using Beauty by Melissa, her Nude Persuasion Essentials palette. That pink in here, so fire. Like this pink, I'm in love. By pressing that into the skin, and like I said, I like a lot of blush these days, so don't judge me. Crazy. Okay, in order for me to blend all of this out, I'm going to take a face powder, and the face powder that I'm going to be using today is the Charlotte Tilbury one. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade number 3. I'm just going to blend this all over my face to make sure that we don't have any harsh lines, no flashback, and just that everything is going to be blended and looking airbrushed. Tapping it. I'm really just going to press this into the skin like this. This is another reason why we don't need foundation with Facelift, because we're going to go on with the powder anyways, and just make sure that everything is blended together like so.
Let me know if you all want to see part 3, which consists of the eyes. Please like and subscribe.